Garden Wise Adventures. My name is Malie. Today is a glorious day. It's the first week in July and I live in Utah Zone 6/7. And today is a day where I get to review another product. Now, Vego Garden Beds contacted me and asked me if I'd be interested in trying any of their products. And I have been eyeing their elevated garden bed, so I said, absolutely, I would love to try their elevated garden bed. Let me show you what it looks like, and then we'll see if we can get it put together. Now, it is really hot. It's midday, and this is the only time I have to do this video. These are some of the beautiful things that we're going to be putting in the garden bed, and this is the raised garden bed. Now, it is 2 feet wide by 6 feet long. This is what it's going to look like. We have some boxes with the compost and a cocoa coir that we're going to use to make the potting mix for this bed. So the first thing I have to say is that it is really, really heavy. So if you are just one person in your household and you're not very strong, you will probably need to go find somebody to help you move it. I needed to use a dolly to be able to move it. So it is heavy, but that means it's probably really sturdy. So let's get it open and see what it looks like. And some of it from close up. So I was able to get all of the parts and pieces unboxed. So after unboxing all this, I have to tell you, this is going to be a quality product. It was so heavy because it's quality. Now, I have used a lot of garden stuff. I know what's cheap. I know what's going to fall apart after a couple of years. This looks like it's going to be something I'm going to be able to use for years. This is going to be fun to put together. This is not going to be a video showing you how to put these things together. They have videos for that and they have instructions. So I think I will get this all put together and then come back when we're done and show you what it looks like. Well, it took a little longer than I thought, and I'm a little worse for wear because it was a hot day, but we got the bed put together. So let's go show you what it looks like and talk a little bit about the experience of putting it together. So this is my little front seating area. I had a brick patio installed. It's 8 by 8, and this is perfect to showcase what you can grow in a small space. Now, this bed is 2 by 6. This is a Vego Elevated Bed, like I said before. You can get them in different sizes. They're 2 by 4, 2 by 6, and 2 by 8. This is the 2 by 6. Now, putting it together, if you read instructions and follow instructions nicely, it would have been a lot easier. I did not read the instructions the way I should have. Now, everything was easy to put together and very clear. The only issue I had were with these bottom screws. The bottom screws need to line up with the holes in these pieces right here. So my suggestion is read the instructions very carefully and make sure you're looking out for these little pieces, these little bars right here, so that they will line up with the screws in the back. Now, another issue that I had is I had to put this up on my own. My son did come out for a few minutes to help move it, but I put it together on my own. It would be a lot easier if there were 2 people putting it together. So anyway, putting it together aside, this is a very well constructed garden bed. It is not going anywhere. It's rated to last 20 years. It's not going to rust out. It's not going to weather. And it's strong enough that, soil is not going to bend it. It's really well put together. I'm really impressed with it. The other thing that I really like is it is not very deep. Definitely deep enough for your plants to grow roots, definitely deep enough for their roots, but it's not going to take as much soil to fill this bed. So that is making me really excited. Another thing is, if you're worried about drainage, you've got holes here, you've got holes here, holes here. It's definitely going to drain. The screws are for sure not watertight, so there will be drainage. So let's go look at where I'm making the soil, and maybe we'll finish this tonight, maybe we'll finish it another day. So let's go see how I'm going to make the soil for this bed. Now, when I make soil, I always make large batches, and I do it in my wheelbarrow. Sorry for the air conditioning noises. Right now, what I'm doing is soaking the coconut coir. I get that on Amazon. We're going to add some bagged compost, perlite, vermiculite, and fertilizer. Also, I guess, a little bit of worm castings. So I'm going to get this put together and then we'll see what we can plant in that garden bed. Okay, so this is 1 brick of cocoa core, 1 bag of compost, a little bit of worm castings, some fertilizer. Let's see, we've got a little bit of vermiculite to hold water and release it slowly, and we've got the perlite to release the water. Now this is a mix that I have found does best for my outdoor pots and my raised beds. So I have no doubt that this mix will be good, but I just don't know how much of the bed it's going to fill. So let's see how far we can get with filling this bed with just this amount. I have this gut feeling I may need to make 1 more batch, but that's okay. I've got the ingredients and we can do it. Well, it almost filled up half, so we'll probably need a little more than 1 more wheelbarrow full. So I'll go make that up. So it's getting late. It's after 9 p.m. and I love it when it's still light. So this did take 2.5 wheelbarrows full of planting mix. And I do realize I could have put, garden waste and all sorts of stuff at the bottom to reduce the amount of planting mix I use. But personally, for myself, with a bed this shallow, I like to just fill it full of good planting mix. So since it's late, let's get this planted before we lose the light. So the first thing that I'm going to put in is zinnias. I thought a lot about what to plant because this is near the second week in July and it is getting a little bit late to plant some things, but zinnias are one thing that you can plant and they will still do fine. They don't mind the heat. This is a full sun area. So we're just going to put this one in the center. This will give a little bit of height. I want this for beauty as well as for edibles. We're going to put some edibles in here too. The next one is this zinnia. And I am actually going to try to split it. Just messing up the roots because it is root bound a little bit. This is one I got at a garden center. I'm going to see if I can very gently split this. Hopefully it doesn't set it back too much. So we've got this one that we're going to put over here. Give them enough room to spread out. This one we're going to put over here. And the reason I wanted to split these is because of the next plant that I'm going to put in. This right here is a beautiful little lantana, and the center is the same color as the zinnia, and then the outside is the same color as this zinnia. Now we've got some red ones in here too, but that'll be okay. So this one doesn't seem to be very root bound. Actually, I'm going to move these things a little closer together. Now we've got another one on the other side for balance. This next one we're going to plant is a lot of fun. I don't know if you can see the color because of the light, but I'll do an update video and show you the color. But this is a Magic Mountain basil. It's got a lot of beautiful dark colors and the smell is amazing. So we're going to plant the basil because I want this to be an edible and decorative planter. This one's a little root bound. Then we've got another Magic Mountain basil for the other side. Okay, that's looking really beautiful. Now, what I'm going to do, because this is the perfect time of year to plant it, we're going to plant some summer squash, some yellow summer squash. And we're going to put those on the corners right here so that they can spill out. And we'll just train them to spill out over the edge of the planter. And the reason summer squash is good to plant this time of year is because it's only got a 50 days, after you plant it, it's 50 days to maturity. So we're going to plant 2 seeds each, plant them about ½ an inch deep, and then we're going to water everything in. I'm going to use a hose tomorrow and water everything in. It's just too late tonight to do it. So we're just going to do it with my watering can. The soil is nice and moist because I used water to hydrate the coconut core. And there it is. We have got our Vego Elevated Bed planted, and I'm excited to see how this does. Now, because it was so dark yesterday when I finished planting up this Vego Elevated Bed, I decided to give you a daylight tour of what it looks like right after it was planted. So this is what it looks like. This is a full view, and it is absolutely gorgeous. I love it. Can't wait until all these fill in. Even overnight, some of the zinnias started opening up, and I love all the colors. There's the lantana and the magic mountain basil. So we're going to show you what it looks like in another week and see what you think. Right now, even though it's a little sparsely planted, it's looking great. Obviously, it's been only one day, no squash yet. So I'm sorry for being a mess. Hopefully I don't have dirt on my face, but this was a fun project and I love the ideas of these elevated beds. I am getting older, my knees are getting bad. Having a raised bed like this is going to be amazing. I also love the wire racks underneath so you can store things like your watering cans. You could even probably put other potted plants under there. So I think this is amazing, and I'm excited to have you guys follow along with the progress on this. I have so many ideas, even for next year for it. Now, since I am also a new affiliate, I do have a 7% discount coupon code down below and a link so that you can go check out all their products because they have a lot of wonderful products. So hopefully this video has been helpful for you. If it has been helpful, I hope you like, subscribe, share it with your friends, and go have a wonderful garden adventure.